Today is July the 18th, 2019, and I wanted to give you an update on how the vegetable garden is doing. Now, I didn't get a chance to take videos of the Hollow Garden for a little bit. I did get to go down there. We got some tomatoes off. Some of the Oregon spring tomatoes started giving, so I did want to tell you that. And as soon as I get a chance to take the camera down to the Hollow Garden, I will do an update video on how that garden down there is doing. So we have our cabbages here. Now they want it in the upper 90s for us for 2 days. So it's going to be interesting to see how this handles this. We don't normally get it that warm up here, but we'll see how it does. Our beans here, our green beans, let me show you these. Let's stalk up here, the green beans hanging on, and we have some other ones on the bushes that are actually ready to be harvested. So we're going to be tying our green beans up because they're falling over, and they fall over for us every year. So every year we have to tie them up. And we have our squash and our zucchini and patty pans out there. We just harvested a bunch of stuff off of those. They're doing very well for us. You can see the corn. That's the Providence triple sweet corn there. It really grew. And the cucumbers are taking off very nicely. My birdhouse gourds back there are growing and blooming. I do have gourds hanging on, so I'll show those to you then. See the more green beans. Our pumpkins, our heirloom crooknut pumpkins took off. They're probably going to take over. And our cabbage is growing here. We've been harvesting some cabbage off. Now this is the premium late flat Dutch cabbage here. You can see how big the heads of cabbage are getting. And these are fed with compost, and they're also fed with Epsoma plant tone. So I'll have a link down in the description for the Epsoma plant tone. And these are our Oregon sugar pod peas. These are, I believe, the number 2. These are an heirloom. We got these from Rare Seeds. Really tender pods, even when they're this large. Really are very pleased with trying this variety. It's the first year we've ever tried this variety, and we're really pleased with it. We like the flavor of it, and the pods are not tough, so that's a plus. And the cucumbers look much better than what they did when they first came out. They're really starting to take off. And you can see the squash. There's some squash there. We did harvest some off just today. And these are some later potatoes here. And you can see here, oh dear, this shouldn't be going this way. Can't attack the potatoes. I'll have to move that later. We can see here my birdhouse gourds. They are blooming. Beautiful white blooms on them. Now these bloom later in the day. A lot of the night moths and the insects that come out at night pollinate these. So they open up pretty late in the day. See here the little teeny one here. And you can see here's a larger birdhouse gourd hanging on there. So that one did get pollinated there. And you can see how much they just went here. And there are some gourds hanging on elsewhere. I'm not sure yet where they're at. I seen them earlier. And you can see here the tomato plants took off. There's a lot more tying up that needs to be done. And we do have tomatoes starting to turn ripe, as you can see down there on the tomatoes growing in the straw bales. And I'm doing a complete playlist on this for the tomato plants growing in the straw bales. This is the first year that we've tried this, and you can see the updates and the videos that are on there so far. And they have grown past the height of the fence. And you can see here's more red tomatoes coming. Now that one's not quite ripe yet. That's one of the giant paste tomatoes there. So that one's really good for making sauces and stuff. And here's some more coming in. And you can just see here how tall they got. There's some more in here just starting to ripen up. These are more giant paste tomatoes. The other one back there that's starting to get ripe, the first one that I showed you, I think that's one of the Park Whopper ones. That's a hybrid tomato. So this is the back side of the tomatoes here, and you can see these all need tied up here, and these need tied up. So it's going to be a lot of tying tomatoes up. And here's some of the Walla Walla onions I started from seed. You can see how large some of the onion bulbs are. We've been taking some of the onions actually out of here. I'm using them for cooking and using them for fresh eating. So that's a pretty good sized onion over there. And this is more of the corn here. And the Brussels sprouts here. And we are harvesting the little heads off of the broccoli. So I just wanted to give you this quick video update of how the garden is doing and what's growing in it. So if you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the little notification button. I'll tell you when I put a new video on. You can also follow me on Twitter. I have a link down in the description for my Twitter account. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye.